Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, March 10th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Don't look now, but here comes Species Nutrition athlete Erica Blockman. Coming off a stellar season that included 2 top 3 finishes and a tremendous 8th place showing at her Olympia debut, the women's physique sensation is hard at work in preparation for what many will believe to be a monster 2016. Since earning her pro card back at the 2013 Junior Nationals, Blockman has really transformed into one of the more promising young talents in the women's physique division, who's capable of throwing down with anyone, anywhere, and at any time. Much to her credit, we have yet to see Blockman miss her mark. And with the new elements she'll be bringing to the stage later this year, her first pro win really seems to be within striking distance. It looks like the muscle gods have been treating Nick Trigili well so far this offseason. Late last year, Trigili shocked everyone with his impressive 6th place finish at the Atlantic City Europa Pro, where he took the stage against the likes of Branch Warren and Cedric McMillan, both of whom were in the midst of some deep mid-season runs. At nearly 260 plus pounds on stage, Trigili packs more than enough muscle to make his presence felt on just about any stage, and given his recent improvements we've seen in conditioning over the past few contests, he appears to have finally started to nail down the consistency factor that he'd been missing. If he can keep this train going, he's going to surprise quite a few people later this season when he steps back on stage. With a few weeks to go before he officially kicks off his 2015 season, Stefan Havlik looks like he's ready to pick right back up where he left off a year ago. Last season, Havlik was probably one of the more low-key athletes on the circuit, but the top 5 finishes he ended the season with spoke volumes in their own right. Since he turned pro back at the 2012 Arnold Amateur, Havlik has yet to place outside of the top 8 on an IFBB stage, and he doesn't appear to have any plans of letting go of that distinction just yet. If he throws his hat into the right lineup, it shouldn't surprise anyone one bit to see him sneak in and steal a win at some point this season. Coming off a solid season that saw him close out the year with 4 straight top 10 finishes, third-year pro Henri Pierre is ready to get back to work. Over the weekend, leaked some footage from a recent back training session where we see the former Canadian national champion tying up some loose ends as he begins the start of the 2016 season. Last year, showed some flashes in a few of his performances, including bringing in an excellent look to the New York Pro. With some added overall thickness and a few more details here and there, could turn into one of those disruptive guys who always seem to be sniffing their way around the top 6, wreaking havoc on lineups wherever he turns up. Fresh off another long and productive offseason, women's physique stalwart Gillian Ravel is ready to get back to work. Late last week, the perennial top 10 Olympia finisher was spotted grinding out another intense back training session at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym as she gears up for what she hopes will be a solid 2016 campaign. Over the last few seasons, Ravel has really carved out a spot as one of the top-tier athletes in the women's physique division, and her 13 top 10 finishes since 2012 is among the best in the business. If she picks her spots right and hits the ground running, she should have a very good chance of earning her first pro win at some point this season. If you've ever found yourself wondering what 6'2" and 330 pounds might look like, you might want to get a load of Gabe Moen. This week, the monstrous super heavyweight powerhouse released his latest progress photos, showing off what could arguably be the most aesthetic 330 pounds you're ever going to see. Over the course of the last decade, Moen has been knocking on the door of earning his pro card, but for one reason or another, he just hasn't quite been able to bring in everything he needs to get the job done. If he could just find a way to hit the stage full and conditioned, there wouldn't be anyone on the amateur level that could handle what he brings to the table. But until he can dot all the I's and cross all those T's, he'll be forced to keep grinding it out and wondering, what if? And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out IronMagLabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1.